Yo ballers, this is Kicks Contest, I'm Ljoha Matras Fly White, and we keep testing the retro models from time to time to see if they can steal basketball. And today we're gonna have a special guest, Air Jordan 12 Playoffs, the recent release. Let's see what it can do on a basketball court. Let's go! Air Jordan 12 was first released in 1996. This was the first model to represent the Jordan brand not just as a signature line from Nike, but as a separate brand. Michael Jordan got his 5th NBA title and Finals MVP wearing these. It was those finals against Utah when he played the infamous flu game, or pizza poisoning game, as we learned from the Last Dance documentary. He scored 38 points, helped his team win despite high fever and stomach problems. No doubt these shoes are legendary. We're gonna run them through our tests and see if they're still a capable performer on the basketball court. The 12s will be good for ballers with high arch, but I wouldn't recommend them for those with a wider foot. The toe box is really hard and not flexible, and there's not much space there. If you dig them, but have a wide foot, just go half a size larger. Otherwise, they run true to size. At least this year's release, the Playoffs colorway. In fact, there's not that much padding inside as you would expect from the 90s basketball shoe. There is padding in the heel area, but just in the upper part, and nothing down low. The tongue has the thickest layer of padding, but there's none in the front. Again, the toe box is really hard and not comfortable at all. You should definitely allow some time to break in the Air Jordan 12s if you wanna play basketball in them. First off, you gotta get used to the fact that these are very stiff and restrictive. Forget about fluid motions, you'll only be able to do what they let you do. Basically, you will become a slave to Air Jordan 12s. After just 15 minutes of light dribbling out on the riverbank and a couple of hours just walking around the city, the punishment for my disobedience came in the form of a huge blister on my heel. Also, these plastic lace hooks were pushing against my ankle very hard until I relaxed them a little bit. After all this, I was kinda hesitant if I should continue testing the shoe and try them in a gym, but for you, the viewers, I had to do it. So hit the like button if you appreciate my sacrifice. So here I am in a gym, and here's a funny thing, it's freezing out there on the streets, so I was walking in the shoes and they got really stiff. Just see, they're really hard, and I will just, let's see what we can do, and let's try to break them in. So, whoa, I haven't done something like this since 2012. So after I put a band-aid and 2 pairs of socks, the pain stopped and I could at least try to work out. It was 10 times harder to do every exercise, and every time I had to fight through it with these shoes. When it comes to breathability, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand there's none at all. And it doesn't really matter if you're just walking or playing ball in the gym. It's crazy hot inside regardless. There's a full-length air zoom unit for cushioning in the Air Jordan 12. It was actually first used on the original 12s in 1996. I can't say it gives you crazy impact protection, but you can feel it. It's there. It does give you basic impact protection, but it's always kinda rough, Whoa! Yeah, I can feel the zoom, I can feel the basic impact protection. No pain, no gain. It's there. Anyway, as I said, it's kinda rough, so you better not land on your heel in the Air Jordan 12. The midsole is really stiff as well as the outsole, so there's no court feel whatsoever. Air Jordan 12 is a classic basketball shoe, so the traction pattern is the classic herringbone. But the issue is that there's no pattern on the edges of the outsole, just flat rubber. So there's no problem with the traction during the usual direct movements and stops. But when you do quick lateral movements like defense, crossovers, the edges just don't grip the surface and the shoes start slipping. For example, you might notice that on the CP3 or Kyrie shoes, their traction pattern continues all the way to the sides of the outsole, and even to a 90 degrees, covering the entire midsole on some models. Damn, these CP3 shoes were good. Yo, let's see how the traction does on ice. Well, I have to calm down. Man, don't go too far. Alright, let's do it. Wow, okay, let's go back out of harm's way.
Не надо испытывать судьбу.
No doubt the materials are premium on the Air Jordan 12. Most of the upper is made with black tumbled leather. They say it was even more premium on the first release. But this year it's great anyway, feels nice. These white panels on the sides with this lizard skin pattern, huge carbon fiber plate in the midsole as usual. The assembly quality on this retro is pretty good too. No glue stains, no threads sticking out, the seams are neat and nice. And there's a lot of seams by the way because of the design inspired by the Japanese rising sun flag. My issue with these materials are that, they are as premium as they're not functional. First is that they're stiff, restrictive and not breathable. And secondly is their weight. It's almost 600 grams or 21 ounces for size 12. That's crazy, man. Durability wise, the Air Jordan 12 will literally survive the apocalypse in my opinion. During the 2 weeks of testing them, there's little to none signs of wear. I've known some people who have been playing and wearing the Air Jordan 12 for years. So let us know in the comments if you own a pair of Air Jordan 12s and how long have you been wearing them. Shout out to Sir Charles for speaking facts. Despite all the sturdiness, there are some issues with safety. It's kinda hard to call them safe when they give you blisters like this, but okay, I'll just detach myself from this with a band-aid and 2 pairs of socks. The lacing starts almost from the toes and goes all the way up to the ankle. You might think there's 8 lace loops, which is good, but there's one more hidden, so there's 9 total from each side. At first, the lockdown seems like it's pretty good as you tighten the laces, but once you start running, the leather will warm up and you will have to tighten the laces again and again. The heel lockdown is decent due to a massive heel cup. There's no pronounced lateral outrigger, but the sneakers are pretty stable due to this huge carbon fiber plate, and there's no twisting whatsoever. It's all good with the lockdown, but there's an issue. With the 12s, it's the case where the great lockdown doesn't necessarily mean great safety. It's actually like playing in a pair of Timberland boots. Shout out Cole Anthony. Too much ankle support will give your knees and your back too much stress, and this may be worse in the long run than just tweaking your ankle once or twice. Anyway, injuries suck. So, are the retro Air Jordan 12 good for performance basketball in 2022? Obviously not. But I don't think there's that much to expect from a 25-year-old shoe. And this also makes the things Michael did in these shoes even greater. Imagine him playing today with today's technologies. This is crazy. Performance is not what we appreciate their Air Jordan retros for. They keep being released and loved for the iconic silhouettes and all the greatness that Michael Jordan achieved on the court while wearing these shoes. When you wear these sneakers, you feel yourself like a part of a culture and a great legacy that will last forever, and also just to be just a little bit like Mike. Let us know in the comments if you own any pair of the Air Jordan retros, any year, any release, and why do you think people still love the 30-year-old shoes which still have huge impact on the culture? This was Kicks Contest. I am Ljocha Matras Fly White. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also hit that like button if you like the video. That will help us continue to grow this channel and give you more interesting stuff about sneakers. If you're not subscribed to our Instagram, follow us there because we post teasers for upcoming videos and basketball and sneaker news. As I said, this was Kicks Contest. I'm Ljocha Matras Fly White, and as I've been saying in every video in previous 6 years, peace everyone. Kurzite supчик. Pow! Oh, no, not like this, not like this. Peace everyone, кушайте супчик.
Вот так, все, давайте, всем пока.